God is king. God is who you should be afraid of. And he's real. He ain't no punk God. No milquetoast, sissified God. He's real. And this Quran says, the shock of the hour, when you see it, every woman giving suck will forget her suckling, and those that are pregnant will lay their burden down, and children will be gray-headed at the things that they see happening on the earth. We're right in it now. So, dear pastors, remember this. You and I will be required by God. What did you teach the people? Did you tell them that on my return, this is what's going to go down? Did you know that some of us are going to be governors of territories? If he sets down all these tyrants, he's going to be preparing us to set up the kingdom. He is the only one that can set it up. Now, what we're doing here in the nation, what you're doing in the church, those of us who are really sincere, you're just preparing people for a new and better life. It hasn't fully come yet. That's why you pray, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth. It's coming. It's at the door right now. America going. Europe going. The world of power going. Soon it'll be gone. A war is coming like you have never seen before, that I will get into by the grace of God in future lectures on the time. You need to know the kind of war that's on the horizon right now. You know that brother Nissan, Hamid, Hassan, Nidal, Hassan, something. You think he just woke up one day and just started shooting down his fellow officers? Listen, he's a psychiatrist. He has to deal with soldiers with post-traumatic, what do you call it? Yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, what do you think they're confessing to a Muslim? How are they unburdening their minds? Telling him how many innocent Iraqis they killed? How they took the women with their long garment and pulled it up over their head and raped them? That's why President Obama would not show the pictures of what happened at Abu Ghraib, because a Muslim has some moral values, and they force Muslims to sodomize Muslims. So when they come back and the chastisement of Allah is on them, they don't know what's happening, you know. They're going crazy, they're blowing their brains out. And they sit down with this brother and tell him, as a Muslim, you know, I raped so many, I killed so many. He's sitting there listening to that crap. And then they're getting ready to send him to Afghanistan to kill more Muslims? He just went off. To be very honest, you ain't got no business in that army. Let me tell you, you ain't coming back if you go. When you hear what I got to say on the future of American soldiers attacking Islamic countries, then you're going to see a greater and wider war. Ain't going to be no peace. Not until the peace breaker is destroyed. Muslims have a natural way out. I'm sorry. What Jew have you seen go somewhere to kill other Jews? Let me hear you. Did you see how the Israeli soldiers, when they had to dismantle a settlement, did you see how carefully they treated their fellow Jews? You can't send a Jew to kill Jews for non-Jews. That's not going to happen. In this book, the Quran says, the murder of a Muslim must be murdered because the life of a righteous person is sacred. And we take it a step further. We don't believe we should take part in any war that takes the life of any human being. Ain't no Afghan people did nothing to us. How many Afghan people call you nigger? How many Pakistanis? How many Iranians segregated you, lynched you, put you in prison and killed you, denied you a proper education, denied you equal protection under the law? Which one of those that you killing did that for you? Not one. Your fight is not over there. Your fight is right here for justice. So I think we have covered the beginning waterfront, but we're going into the government, the ministries, and why. The Constitution of the United States of America and the Constitution of the Nation of Islam. And we're going to show how the Constitution that God is setting up for us is a righteous government. Now, brothers, sisters, do you think right now you're qualified to take positions of authority over the people of God? How many of you really think you're qualified? Would you raise your hands, please? See, what am I saying? The moment you give a Negro authority, we become tyrants. How are you using the authority that you have over people that belong to God? Are you a tyrant? Are you a despot? Is the type of hierarchy in the mosque, is it a tyrannical hierarchy? See, that's why we have to be qualified. We have to be cleansed and purified. Am I making sense?